if you guys ever saw the movie Planet of the Apes, right, with Caesar. Caesar and his guys was cold-blooded, right? But they got the drop on Caesar. Caesar was getting busy and somebody got the drop on him, right? In other words, they knew what he was doing, they knew what he was trying to do. It was like, we're gonna take Caesar and his guys out. Caesar was smart. And so Caesar and his guys, they're doing their thing, and Caesar peeping. He peeps that, oh man, they got the drop on us. They finna start picking us off. But his guys, they full blown, they in it, they apes, right? And they're literally going bananas, right? Full blown, they going bananas, right? And Caesar's trying to calm them down. He's like, no, I see it. I see the vision. I see they got us. Unit strength, right? He sees it. And the way he gets their attention is phenomenal, right? He's trying to calm them down, trying to get their attention. They still doing their thing, right? He picks up one silly piece of straw. They look at him, he holds it up, and he breaks it. Then he picked up 2 fistfuls of straw. He held it up, and he braced it. Picked up the one silly piece of straw, broke it. Picked up 2 fistfuls of straws, held it up, and he braced it. And what he was telling them was, when he picked up one and he broke it, alone, we weak. Alone, we can do nothing. Alone, they're gonna dominate us. When he held up both hands and he braced it, together, strong, unit strength. Together, they can't do nothing with us, unit strength. Together, strength of the pack is the wolf, strength of the wolf is the pack. To get unit strength. And they annihilated him. Somebody talk to me, man, competitive spirit. You hear unit strength, somebody tell me what comes to mind. Yes, sir. Do it for your teammate, yes, sir. Brotherhood, yes, sir. Love your brother. Making a choice to love. Together as one. I knew y'all was in sync, man. It was like Temptations, what? I'm just joking with you. What you got? Accountability. All right, yes, sir. Nobody is bigger than Notre Dame. When you hear unit strength, right, and you hear love your teammate, the question comes to mind, and it's rhetorical. Does that just apply to football? Right? It's rhetorical. I want you to write it down, right? When I say I love my teammate, does that just apply to the game of football? Right? Because oftentimes we love our guys within the realm of the sport. Right? It's rhetorical. You know when I really knew my teammates loved me? Right? Like when I played with them, it was great, and I loved it. I always say, you don't play with your teammate, you play for them, right? Unit strength, right? I don't live with my family, I live for my family. Unit strength, right? I don't live with my kids, I live for my kids. Unit strength. I don't live with my wife, I live for my wife. Unit strength. I don't live with my little sisters, I live for my 3 little sisters. Unit strength, right? So it's certain decisions and choices that I don't even got to question because I know what I stand for and I know what it's about. Why do you do this thing every single day, and what does it mean to you? I want you to ask yourself those 2 questions every single day. When you get tired, when you're not feeling it, when you don't value it, when you take it for granted, every single day, why do I do this, and what does it mean to you? Because if you say you do it for a certain reason and it means something to you, every single day you'll come out and you'll never cheat it, and you'll cherish every single aspect of it for the ability to become great. But the reason work ethic, dedication, commitment, appreciation, perspective is so important, it's not just for what you're a part of. The reason it's so important is the preparation for what's to come, right? I know y'all talented. You wouldn't be in this room if you weren't. I know you can play ball. You wouldn't be at this university if you couldn't. That's low-hanging fruit. I know you can do that like it's nobody's business. But anybody can play one down. Anybody can play 1 quarter. Anybody can play 1 series. You can pull somebody off the street in Lynchburg and they'll come in and they'll give you 1 series. Anybody can give you a quarter. But anybody can't go four quarters till it's 4 zeros on that clock. And I'm talking about give every single thing, and every time they exit the field, they exit with their integrity and their character intact, knowing that they gave everything they had to it. You know I can stand before you and speak to you today? Because when this happened to me, I know without a shadow of a doubt, with every fiber of my being, my last play at Neyland Stadium, September 9, 2006, I gave everything I had as a man. That's why I don't regret what happened to me. I emptied everything as a man. Hear me, not as a football player. I'm talking about as a man. Right? When I looked my teammates in their eyes and told them, I'm going to give you everything I got and I'm going to put it on the line, I meant every bit of that. When I looked at him and told him I got your back, I meant every bit of that. It's not about what happened prior to the injury that defined my character. It's what happened after the injury that defined my character. They saved my life Saturday night. I was back at practice the next week. I was back in the sand pit the next week. My greatness wasn't conditionalized to an environment or a moment. I didn't say I was going to be a great teammate unless I can play the game of football. I said I was going to be a great teammate. I didn't say I was going to give you everything I got unless my right arm and hand got paralyzed. I said I was going to give you everything I got. I didn't tell my mother and my grandmother I'll be the first one in this family to graduate college unless my right arm and hand gets paralyzed and I got to learn how to write all over again with my left hand. I said I was going to graduate college. And so I took my butt to disability services and I learned how to write all over again with my left hand and I graduated with 2 degrees. Is your greatness conditionalized? Fellas. You don't always get the opportunity to make history, right? Everybody don't get the opportunity to make history. Everybody is not blessed with that opportunity, right? No matter how hard they work, how hard they sweat, the sacrifice, the dedication, the commitment, everybody is not blessed and graced with that opportunity, right? Many are called, few are chosen. Y'all got it, right? Today ain't about Cedar Grove. It ain't about Cedar Grove. It's about the cat that's beside you. It's about the sacrifice, the honor, the work, the commitment level, right? What you had to go through in order to get to this moment. Being battle tested, right? The injuries, the blood, the sweat, the tears. It ain't about Cedar Grove. Can I be honest with you? Like, I'm a straight shooter, right? Been that way my whole life, right? I ain't sugarcoating shit. They think it's sweet. They think it's sweet, right? And you know the quickest way to shock a motherfucker? You hit them right in their shit. Everybody can't respond and everybody can't recover. Right? As a man, the only thing you got as a man, I ain't talking skill set, I ain't talking running, I ain't talking lifting. I'm talking about as a man. The only thing you got as a man, your character, your integrity, and what you stand on. That's the only thing you got. When it's all said and done, when you get down that Carver, the only thing you got as a man is what you stand on. What you say, what it means to you. Right? That's the only thing you got. You don't play with him, you play for him. I'm talking every single down. I'm talking every single rep. I'm talking every opportunity. Like if there's any fear in your spirit in this morning, leave the moment. If there's any fear in your spirit right now, leave the stadium. It ain't for you. This shit for warriors, man. This shit for soldiers, man.